it's also one where you have so much stuff. You know, there's so many things you can do to make the Fox's life difficult. Like that. That really not so great. Amazing DI though.
Yeah, Yield's gonna actually survive that one, so that's pretty good. But you're not gonna get a counterattack, unfortunately. So it's still percent, which is pretty good.
And the mental damage.
Right now. Yeah. Oh. 2 moves you gotta watch out for on the ground are forward smash and dash attack. You have to know that the Puff player. Wow. Well, and grab.
So we were talking before about like being prepared in kind of accidental situations. I feel like a lot of this matchup actually does boil down to that, specifically because you know, since up throw is like not really a reactable throw, the way that Fox defends against it correctly is actually like knowing the setups around the throw, you know, knowing like, oh, they just auto-cancel nared me, they're about to grab.
Yeah.
And the kind of sign of a good player is really being ahead of like all the defensive stuff kind of preemptively.
Right.
And we haven't really seen that from Yield.
Just throw up your shield and hold the direction is a lot of the time kind of the safest way too, because that's going to counter everything that Puff really has. But also just being ready to get these openings where you get them. Like right there, that weak nair definitely could have been a kill with like a run-up smash. And instead, 2saint's playing off of it, and Yield's going to lose another stock. Could this be a 4-stock?
One of the things I really like about 2saint's kind of philosophy to Puff is there's kind of a spectrum of Puff where you either are, you barely rest at all, or you rest everything possible. And Hungrybox is kind of in the middle, and 2saint is one of those like, give me any situation and I want to figure out how I can get a rest out of it.
Yeah. He's huge on the rest, which I think you should be.
Oh, for sure.
I remember honestly, the first Puff to play like that was really Mango. Which probably sounds a little bit surprising to more new school players, but like, I remember the first time I ever heard of Mango. Kind of the thing about Mango was like, this kid rests everything. That was like the thing. Which sounds really strong, right? It's like, oh yeah, I mean, if you use that, no one was using the move to his great effect. Like Mango would be playing neutral with Samus, and he'd like rest the forward tilt or something, you know? And it's like, oh my god, he's resting everything.
Oh my god,
look
that
at
was
that.
such a crazy sequence from 2saint.
And he was ready. He was ready to throw up the CC and get the rest off that forward smash, right?
Yeah.
So that was some heads up play from 2saint. But yeah, I mean, it's a really strong style. It's risky because if you fall asleep on the job, you know, you're likely to be the one who loses the stock. But you get so many kills playing like that. Oh, off of the up air. I was not ready for that.
Yeah,
most players go for a regrab. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good awareness from 2saint. Just kind of a small optimization. I definitely used to play Puff. I would never have gone for the up air rest there.
Like that, yeah. Crazy.
And it's so much easier to get the DI.
Pound?
Yeah, pound. Okay, dash attack.
Oh, what an up smash there.
Yeah, I really like watching 2saint's approach to the character. It just feels different from HBox in a very fresh way.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, oh god. Yeah, and I think for Yield, what ultimately I think has to happen is a lot of these scrambles, they're coming down to the ground game, and then he's actually getting outplayed on the ground. And I think at the end of the day, like Fox, that was the first back. That was crazy. But I think at the end of the day, the Fox should be able to outplay the Puff on the ground.
Oh, absolutely.
Like there. That was good. That was good. Bait the dash attack out, get a punish off of it, even get a kill. But that's the kind of thing you got to be looking for here if you're Yield. A little bit of a rollout, half charge rollout.
Yeah, and as much as it might feel rough when you're in Yield situation, like this is a matchup still where like you can kind of blow it up on both sides. Like you get some meaningful damage. I mean, it's over right now, I think. No, manages to get out of it.
Yeah,
but yeah. You can get a kill pretty early, and like this is not unwinnable as Fox. Whereas I think like say like if this was Peach, it'd be over already.
Yeah. Oh, the Sing ledge grab. Yeah, it's possible, but I mean, Yield hasn't really demonstrated the ability to not get hit for 3 minutes, which is what he's going to need to do, I think. Nice dash grab.
Going for the up air there, kind of a little bit risky too.
Yeah.
Definitely, you always want to be weighing if you want to go for the back air instead, just to get the damage and like maybe some additional stuff. But one of the things I find funny in that situation is 2saint took the stock and then like shook their head as if they lost it. Like oh man, what's that about? And it's such a top player thing to kind of just be spanking someone and then like look sad about it. Like
Yeah,
Missed
and the
my
way
ledge
that
dash.
you you just want to, especially I think in these earlier rounds of the bracket where you're expected to, I mean, okay, granted, 2saint's literally in
In
losers,
losers,
so
yeah.
you never know, but, you know, you got to hold yourself to a higher, you don't want to be having sweaty sets with the
Yield.
round one pools opponent, with yield,
Yeah.
right? You want to be really cleanly kind of taking them out, so
Absolutely.
you got to hold yourself to a certain level of quality in your play there.